Productions.
Yo, 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 what's up? What's going on? Welcome to Elm Street. I'm your boy. I'm your host, Money Elms. So, always good to be here. I appreciate, like I said, every time I got to always bring this up. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you very much because y'all the ones that make everything happen. If it weren't for y'all, I probably wouldn't be doing this anymore. I'd probably be doing something else. But thanks to y'all, I can continue to do this. Everything, the views are going up, the likes, the subscribers, everything. So life is good right now, real good. So I'm loving it. Keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep liking. I'm feeling all that. So, I send the love out to y'all for sure. But so tonight I got Ren. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely.
I'm happy that you're here. Did you come across any traffic on the way up here?
Yes, traffic and this weather, man. Hot.
Oh yeah, man.
Lord.
I mean, but hey, you can never you don't know what to expect with this Texas weather.
Yeah, facts.
One minute it's hot, another minute it's raining, hailstorm. I mean, tornado warnings. I mean, you call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you're here. First time we met, we was at the Carne Asada Fest.
Yes, that was amazing. That was one of my first shows outside of The Voice or Levels that wasn't like a competition, so it was really cool to just do my thing with my girls, my dancers. It was cool to see everybody in Dallas, for the community, just seeing everybody come together.
Mm-hmm. So how did that come about? I mean, did your people contact Sonia? Did Sonia reached out to you, or?
So Sonia actually works really closely with my team. So she's been seeing me working hard and developing my craft. So she wanted to give me this opportunity, and I'm so thankful.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That's dope. So I heard prior to Carne Asada Fest, you got sick.
I did. I had a fever. I was sweating, but hey, the show must go on. Everything was good.
Oh yeah. So I mean, that must be hard. Getting sick. Was it right before the show or like a day before?
It was literally the day before.
Wow.
Yeah. We had a 12-hour rehearsal the day before too, so we just had to power through that. But with meds, everything, I was good. Man,
well, I seen you on stage. I mean, I didn't see you skip a beat. So I was like, wow.
Thank you.
It goes to show that you take your craft serious.
I do, yes.
And, that's one of the main things that, when I invite people onto the show, if you take your craft serious, then it's like, that's the type of people that I want on the show.
Yeah.
So, they could, everybody has a story.
Absolutely.
So, I'm glad you're here. So, let's take it to the top,
Okay.
And let the viewers know, where you're originally from.
So I'm from Guadalajara, Jalisco. I moved to Dallas when I was 4 years old. I've always been around music. My brother is into rap, writing. He had his own in-home studio.
Mm-hmm.
So he really did inspire me to just like get my feet wet, and I was always around it. My grandfather is always into music as well. So I just think it just felt natural for me. But yeah, Mexicana, 100%.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that was funny because I believe the day of the carne asada, I was like, hey, what's your nationality? And when you told me you were Mexicana, I was like,
Yes.
I was shocked. I was like, wow.
Yes.
I was like, but no, that's so dope. So has your parents always accepted you doing the whole music career, or?
My dad's really supportive. They're not together anymore. So my mom is very, I'd say, conservative, very religious. So she's a little taken back by it, but my dad's always been my number one fan.
Okay. Because, I know it's hard sometimes. Parents always want the best for us. And, we have other plans, than what our parents might envision for us. But, same thing over here. It's funny because my mom, she's real religious too. And she's like, I don't know about your podcast. Sometimes, certain things that we say, and, it's not censored. So, I was like, well, Mom, this show's not for you.
So, and that's okay.
When did you exactly get into the music scene?
So I was about 18 years old. I started going to an artist development school. I was afraid to sing in front of people. It was my
What?
biggest fear. Yes. So I went there for vocal lessons. And my vocal coach was like, okay, so we got to work on this fear of yours because how are you going to sing? And like, if you're afraid to sing in front of people, this is not going to work out. So she said, you're going to go to every open call for American Idol, The Voice, just to, sing in front of producers and just work on that fear.
Mm-hmm.
So first one was The Voice, and I was approved and went on the show, was on season 16, Team Kelly.
Okay.
Yeah, we made it up to top 24. And then after that, we did La Voz US. That one's based out of Miami. Also top 24, I was on Team We Seen. So that kind of just kicked it off for me. I was 19 when I started The Voice.
Wow. And how did it end with La Voz?
It was amazing. That one, honestly, that was probably my favorite. I think I grew more. The Voice, since I didn't expect to make it, I was just auditioning to work on a fear of mine. I think every performance I definitely blacked out. Like I wasn't really in the moment. And with La Voz, I was able to enjoy it a little bit more. And I learned a lot. I met a lot of incredible people that I'm still friends with to this day. So it's really cool to just be around people who love to do what you do as well.
I mean, but for you to have a fear of performing in front of people and to just jump on to that next level like that, I mean, that takes some guts.
Yeah. It took guts, but hey, I mean, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm very grateful that I was just pushed into it.
Yeah, because I know if it would have been me, I would have froze up there like, somebody give you my lyrics.
I'm dead. Yeah, nah. No, it was fun though. I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, because I mean, sometimes it takes time to get rid of a phobia. I used to be scared of heights for a long time, and then when I started this one job, they were like, "Hey, you're gonna be working up there at a stadium all the way to the top of the rafters." I was like, "No, I can't do that." But hey, you learn to shake stuff off and you move on and you learn from it. And I'm one of those people that whatever don't kill you makes you stronger.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, I mean, you would have told me that, I would have been like, you're lying. Because, I mean, your performance at Carne Asada was on point.
Thank you.
I couldn't tell that you were afraid of performing in front of an audience.
Yeah. Not anymore. Things changed. I mean, I enjoy it. I love it so much. I think back then it was more like a fear of failure kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And now I'm like, fuck it,
Christian was telling me about the whole Colombian deal that you got working on with right now.
Yeah, we have a deal. We're working with a marketing company in Medellin, Colombia, who works with J Balvin, Karol G, Nicki Jam, and some amazing opportunities coming out of that. So I'm really excited. This year is going to be a huge kickoff. So
wow,
super stoked.
So is there any projects in the making as far as with?
Yes, there's a lot of stuff in the works right now. It's going to be literally one after another. I'm really, really excited. We're just lining them up.
That is definitely dope. So what would you say some of your, I guess, any artists that has been inspiring you or as growing up, till now, that somebody you looked up to and they're like, what, that's somebody that, not say imitate, but, kind of follow the blueprint?
Christina Aguilera, 100%. Since I was a little girl, love her. So that's definitely my biggest inspiration is Christina. And then now Karol G. I love her vibe, her new era that she's stepping into. But since I was little, Christina Aguilera has been like my main idol. Like I'm not a fangirl type of person. Mm-hmm. But she is one person I would not know how to breathe next to. Like, literally, I would freak out. So, I love her. Super talented.
Yeah, that's dope. So, what would you say that you would, what genre would you consider your music to fall in? Under?
Reggaeton.
Reggaeton?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially the new stuff we're working on is just 100% reggaeton.
So now you started off in English music? Mm-hmm. So now you're making the transition is going...
Yeah, so we're focusing right now on mainly just 100% Spanish reggaeton, just honing in on one for now and just focusing on that. That's where our opportunities are coming from. So we want to definitely take advantage of that.
Oh, wow. That's cool. So you ever maybe considered doing some música mexicana?
Absolutely, yeah. I would
Yeah.
so be down for that.
So if you was to do it, what kind of style you think you would ride more with?
More?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could pick one or the two. I love music. There's not a favorite for me. But I would love to tap into some like Peso Pluma, something like that. But yeah, I don't think I could pick one of the two.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because I know, I believe you performed a Spanish song at the Carne Asada Fest.
Yes. Yes, that's Motoras. That's probably our second single that we might release.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's not released yet.
Oh, it's not released yet.
No.
So that was kind of an exclusive.
It was. We just wanted to see how people would react to it, and people loved it. So I'm excited to release.
Okay. So are you fluent in Spanish?
I am. Yes.
Okay. So should we test it out?
Let's do it.
Entonces, a ver, dices que nacida en Guadalajara.
Sí, nací en Guadalajara, pero nos mudamos aquí cuando tenía como 4 años. Regreso a Guadalajara como una vez al año, pero mi familia ya vive como en Mérida, Cancún, Aguascalientes.
Have you worked with any of the local talent around Dallas?
We're working on it right now, actually. I met a lot of really cool artists at Carne Asada that we're in the talks of working with.
Anybody in particular?
Yeah, we could talk about Lobelo. Lobelo is the one who, he's on Motoras with me.
Mm-hmm.
So he's from Venezuela. And we're working on some hot new shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it like just a couple singles, or is it going to be like
a couple singles for sure. Yeah. We work on each other's music too, and we love to write together. It's a vibe. I love it. It's one of my favorites to write with.
Okay. Have you ever done some hip hop?
We've tapped into it, but again, I think we're just focusing on reggaeton right now. But it's definitely not something that we're not only going to do reggaeton in the future. You know, that's just the main thing we're focusing on right now. But I will definitely tap into hip hop, R&B, all the stuff eventually.
That's dope. So how do you feel as far as how the música mexicana is kind of taking over right now with Peso Pluma and everything that's happening right now?
I love it. It's about time, honestly. It's really cool to see Peso Pluma on like Jimmy Fallon. Like, who would have thought?
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing. That speaks volumes. So I'm really stoked to see, what's happening in the music community, especially, música mexicana.
What I tell everybody, what tripped me out is seeing him in Coachella.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like,
dope.
That's definitely that was dope. Homeboy's definitely taking over right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a minute there he was number one in the billboards.
Yeah.
And that was dope to see that for once. Música Mexicana was on the top of the billboards.
Yeah.
Because, usually when you look up Latin music, it was reggaeton usually was the number one right there.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like it's opening new doors. I'm just like shocked, like, that this is happening.
Yeah.
But embracing it because, I'm seeing a lot of Latinos, Latinas that are doing their thing. People like yourself, coming out and just being creative, being themselves and just going out there. No, not fearing anything. Yeah. Just like, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead there and do my thing and it's going to work.
Yeah, I love to see it. I absolutely love to see it.
And there's various artists. You have Gabriela Martinez. She was also at the Carne Asada Fest. That's another dope artist. And Jenny B, shout out to her as well.
Yes.
She does a different style, more like Tejano.
Yeah.
But, it's still dope to see, everybody doing their own thing in different genres of music.
Yeah. Two powerhouse vocalists right there.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever thought of maybe doing a country song?
I don't know, but I would tap into it. I would. I know Becky G and Kane Brown did one. Mm-hmm. I think that's really cool. I love mixing, I think a lot of people think that there's rules to things, and reality is just music, you know. I would absolutely love it. I love country music. I listen to country music. I listen to everything. So I would love to do that at some point in my career, for sure.
Because I know right now we have in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we have Louis the Singer that's making a lot of noise right now. And I was like, man, that'd be dope to see.
Yeah.
You know, you and Louis the Singer come out with a single or something like that.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
I'd definitely. And that'd be dope for music, though.
That would be. I would love that.
You know, I like to see, you know, different genres of music mixing together to see what they could create.
Yeah.
Come out with a new sound or not even a new sound, you know, just come out with some hot music.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love that.
So what else you got going on?
We got a lot going on. We'll be flying in and out from here to Medellin quite a few times a year, making things happen. So.
In Colombia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's dope. Have you ever been out
really
there?
Fast. Yeah. Yeah, we went in February just to get things lined up, and now after Carne Asada Fest, everything is falling right into place perfectly. So we're working with lots of different producers in Colombia, like Flava, Beats. They're Grammy nominated, and they work with Farina. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, but she's coming up artist as well. Incredible producers. So I'm really stoked to see what we can make together.
So let me ask you, so how does something like that, do you reach out to the people out there or do you send them your music and then if they want to work with you, that's how it goes down? Or
so we have a manager, I have two managers. So we have Christian and we have Jorge. Jorge has a lot of connections in Colombia, so he knows Flava and their beats. They're pretty close, so they orchestrated a meeting and the rest is history. Yeah.
Hey, that is dope.
Yeah.
Most definitely, because I know you're making noise out here in Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, and what would be some advice you can give like upcoming artists? Because when people ask me, it's like, hey, I'm doing this, and because I used to be in the music scene a while back, and when people ask me for a little bit of advice, I always tell them the same thing: get out of Dallas. What would be your advice that you would give to somebody that's pursuing a music career?
I would say knock on every door and don't be afraid to hear no. I mean, I think that was my the biggest thing for me was I was at one, afraid of failure, two, afraid of hearing the word no. And I think you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You're not going to grow if you're in this little bubble. Mm-hmm. So that's what I would say. Just keep knocking on doors.
Oh yeah, because you can't be scared. No. I know that's for sure. You know, and usually when I have a fear of something, you know, I embrace that fear, and I'm like, you know what, that makes me want to even go for it.
Exactly.
You know, even with this whole podcast deal, you know, I shouldn't even be here, but you know, I was scared, but then after a while, I was like, you know what? I was like, why am I scared? I'm just scared because I've never done it before. So I need to step out of my element and just go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I see plenty of artists where sometimes they hold back. And I'm like, no, just go for it. Jump right in and just take the bull by the horns.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you'll never know. I mean, just put yourself in your position. Like, let's say you never hit up The Voice or La Voz.
Yeah.
I mean, or even gone through that little training process of trying to get away from your fear of performing with an audience.
Yeah.
You know, would you think you ever made it this far?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I mean, La Voz found me through The Voice. So I would have never been on that show if I wasn't on The Voice. So everything happens for a reason. I
did notice that at the Carne Asada Fest, you know, because even Kenny was even telling me, he's like, who's that over there? Because we seen you pass by, and then it wasn't until we seen like the whole crew.
Yeah.
And, you know, you had the whole camera crew, you know, you had, you know, it looked like you had assistants and, you know, just, you know, a flock of people walking with you. And I was like, wow. Yeah, this girl is somebody. So, you know, it sparked the curiosity. And then when we seen you on stage, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, I was telling her, I was like, hey, that was that one girl that was walking with all the camera crew.
Yeah.
At first, we thought it was maybe another host hosting an event or like a podcast or doing interviews, because you didn't know. All we seen was a flock of people walking with you.
Yeah.
So you know that's dope to see that you have a team.
Yeah.
You know, because it's sometimes you can't do it all by yourself.
Absolutely not. No, it takes a village. And I think I've been really blessed to have all these individuals that are a part of this team. They're a family, you know? It's not just like, oh, this is my videographer, this is my photographer, and like this is my family. They've seen me grow from right after The Voice, trying to find the sound. And it's really cool, even to my makeup artist. Like, that's my best friend, and she's a dope makeup artist here in Dallas. So we're a big happy family, and it's really cool to see all of us grow together. And I'm excited to see what the future, where it takes us.
Yeah, because even here, you know, with Kenny, you know, he makes a lot of a lot of my stuff, you know, my editing, and you know, a lot of our posts that we do for the reels, the shorts, and everything. So, you know, it takes a team.
Absolutely.
You know, without a team, you know, you pretty much don't have that much.
Yeah.
So you think doing a lot of your early stuff has helped you in the process, as far as, you know, staying humble and being as the way you are now?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think I've always been a shy person. So I think more than anything for Chris is just getting me out of that shell. I know it doesn't seem like I'd be shy, right? I know I've always been super, super shy. Like, I never thought I would do like interviews. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, we've definitely come a long way. So, and I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am right now if it wasn't for my team and Christian and Jonathan. You know, they've really helped me get out of my shell and just I can express myself and not be scared. You know, just be myself.
You know how they always say that a lot of artists, they resemble a little of the type of artists they either grew up listening to, or you know, people you idolize, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, and I do see I'm not saying you look like her,
Mm-hmm.
but the style, kind of the music, kind of reminds me of Christina Aguilera.
Oh shit! Don't make me blush.
No, I'm just keeping it real,
Thank
you know,
you.
because when I seen you out there, I was like, who does she remind me of? And then it was like a couple of days after the show, I was like, you know what? She reminds me of Christina Aguilera. You know what I mean? So that's you know, I like I said, your music is totally different, but you know, there's a resemblance there.
Well, thank you. That's a huge compliment. I love
So
her.
yeah, you know, I'm excited, you know, to see, you know, some of your new ventures you got going on, and see where it leads to, and be like, hey, you know what? She came down to the podcast, did an interview.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I tell a lot of people that come through, you know, there's a lot of local artists, you know, people that are already in the business as well that come through. And, you know, I tell everybody, I was like, man, you know, I wish everybody the best of luck. I want to see everybody succeed, you know, and, you know, in a way it's motivation, you know, when I see artists like yourself out there and you're doing your thing out there.
Yeah.
You know, it inspires me to even go harder and push for my goals.
Yeah.
So, you know, I appreciate artists like yourself.
Oh.
So yeah. So what else can we expect from you here in the future?
A lot of good music, a lot of singles, hot music videos. I can't wait for y'all to see those. Those are so good. A lot of really cool collabs.
So is there anybody out there, like either already famous or not famous, that you would love to do a collab with?
Carol G, Becky G, Tay Money. I love Tay Money.
Okay.
I love her.
And she's from Texas too.
She sure. 3 years, bro, I literally been saying that for 3 years. I would do anything to work with Tay Money. I love her. But yeah, Carol G, Becky G.
I could see a Becky G collab right there.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Christina. Holy shit. That would be insane. That would be crazy.
Hopefully we speak it into existence.
Absolutely. Manifest that.
You know, so are you a believer as far as, you know, stuff like that, manifesting the universe, the laws of attraction?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I'm more of like, I'm going to pray for it. He's going to make it happen.
So do you party a lot out here in Dallas?
Not too much, honestly. A lot of my friends do every weekend. I don't have it in me. But I do like to party every now and then. We just did this weekend. We were at Citizen in Dallas. But we work really hard, and I do still have a full-time job right now. So when I have a day or two, I'm usually either recovering from like long work shifts and then recording. So, but yeah.
So what are your hot spots or your to-go spots here in Dallas?
Ooh, I love Citizen, Sporting. I like Concrete, depends where we're at, but Concrete, I feel like the Star in Frisco is becoming like the new Dallas slowly, but Concrete is dope. But I think my favorite city for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, I think Frisco is going to get even more popular once, because, there's a lot of stuff, attractions that are getting ready to open up in Frisco.
Yeah.
I believe there's even talks of a Universal Studio opening up in Frisco.
Yes.
So I think all that stuff is going to bring a different crowd. Mm-hmm. I actually seen Frisco develop before even the Star was put up.
Yeah.
I used to have a delivery job out there. Mm-hmm. And, I was always in Frisco. So I got to see the Star when, they broke ground. And next, boom, I was even delivering inside the Star. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. I can't believe all this is happening. And I mean, that city's just been growing so fast. And
insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I like the vibe out there.
Me too.
I could definitely see what you're talking about. It'll be the new it spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want do some plugins, where they could find you, where they could find your music.
Yeah, you can follow me on social media at ren.galera. That's Galera. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, anything like that, just Ren Galera. New music coming very, very soon. I'm so excited for y'all to hear it.
If you hear of her performing somewhere live, I would say make it a must. You gotta go and check her out live because she puts on a hell of a show. And that's one thing about me. When I go see a live show, I want to be entertained.
Yeah.
I hate seeing an artist that would just be sitting up there and just not really moving, just kind of just right there. Might move here and there, but that's it.
Yeah.
But she puts on a hell of a show.
Thank you.
Dancers, the works, and that's what I like to see. That's entertainment.
Yes.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Salutes to you, and I wish you the best of luck on everything you're doing, and you're always welcome back on Elm Street. When your project drops, so you got some good what you call it, tea?
Yeah.
When you got that tea, you can come through and we'll definitely, run it back and, talk a little bit more about what you got going on and, your music and everything else.
I'd love to. Thank you so much for having me.
And like I said, keep your ears to the streets and I'll catch you on the block. That's your boy, Money Elms. Peace.
What's up, you guys? I'm Ren. Motora is out now. Music video is out. Go watch it. Go listen to it. Featuring Es Lobelo. Super stoked for y'all to hear it.
Papi, no salgo si no me dicen te busco. Un culo cotizado, hasta la nena la seduzco. Mala mía, ando enchulando a todo el mundo. Por hombre no peleo, me caen, yo no lo busco. Ya prendimos la motora, en la noche puesta pa' janguear. Teoría que va a gastar, hemos bueno Pandora. Ese man solo quiere chimbearle, yo me puse falso a todas horas. Tengo un par que me quieren tirar, no le van a llegar, no me miren ahora. Que la shorty está crecida. Baby, tengo el día en respeto. Con tantos como tú, papi, no me comprometo. El que
Baby, en verdad lo siento, que nos conocimos en un momento donde no estoy creyendo en sentimientos. Así que perrea lento, mami, muévelo lento. Date tranquila que tú andas con los del momento. Le gustan las Ducati, pero más las R6. Es fanática al perreo de los 16. Le regalo flores de las prohibidas por la ley. Baby, pull up on me cuando quieras el replay. Que aprendimos las motoras, bebé, no se quieren apagar. Dime si quieres prender, yo tengo algo pa' quemar. Si nos comemos, maybe los dos nos vamos a gustar. No quiero feeling porque sé que ella le gusta la Ducati, pero más la R6. Es fanática del perreo de los 16. Le regalo flores de las prohibidas por la ley. Baby, pull up on me cuando quiera el replay.
Ya aprendimos la motora,